The stadium was alive. Not just loud, alive. A living, breathing force of energy pulsing through tens of thousands of hearts, each one beating to the same rhythm. Anticipation. Floodlights burned through the night sky like artificial suns, casting long, dramatic shadows across the perfect green pitch below. Cameras floated like silent predators, capturing every movement, every breath, every flicker of emotion. Because tonight wasn't just another football match. Tonight was about legacy. And at the center of it all stood one man, Cristiano Ronaldo. He didn't move much at first. He didn't need to, because when legends step onto the field, the game bends around them. The crowd roared as his name echoed through the stadium speakers, but Ronaldo didn't look up. He didn't wave. He didn't smile. He simply stood there, focused, still, unshaken. Because he had been here before, countless times. Different stadiums, different opponents, different stakes, but always the same pressure, always the same expectation. Be great. No, be unforgettable. The whistle hadn't even blown yet, and already the tension was suffocating. Fans leaned forward in their seats. Commentators spoke faster, their voices rising with excitement. Somewhere in the crowd, a young boy clutched his father's arm. "Is he going to score today?" The father didn't answer immediately, because with Ronaldo, you don't predict, you witness. Kickoff. The ball rolled, and just like that, the war began. Football at this level is not just a game. It's speed, it's intelligence, it's instinct, it's art. And within seconds, the rhythm was set. Pass, move, press, recover. The opposing team came out aggressive, fast, hungry. They weren't here to admire greatness, they were here to stop it. Ronaldo jogged lightly, scanning the field. Every movement was calculated, every glance meaningful. He wasn't chasing the ball, he was reading the future. Minute 7, first chance. A quick build-up from midfield, a through ball slicing between defenders like a blade. Ronaldo accelerated, and in that moment, time slowed down. The defender lunged, the keeper rushed out, but Ronaldo didn't panic. He never panicked. One touch, perfect. Second touch, even better. He lifted the ball over the keeper, but it clipped the crossbar. The stadium gasped, a collective inhale of disbelief. So close, too close. Ronaldo stood still for a second, hands on hips, then nodded slightly, as if to say, "It's coming." Minute 19. The pressure was building. The opposition tightened their defense. 2 men marking him, sometimes 3. They knew, everyone knew. If you give him space, you pay for it. But controlling Ronaldo isn't about stopping him, it's about surviving him. Minute 32. A free kick, dangerous position just outside the box. The kind of moment that turns ordinary games into legendary ones. The crowd fell silent, not quiet, silent, because they knew what this meant. Ronaldo placed the ball carefully, stepped back, took a deep breath. The wall stood ready. The goalkeeper adjusted his gloves nervously. The referee blew the whistle. And then, that run-up, that iconic stance, that strike. The ball flew like a missile. Power, precision, perfection. It curved, dipped, and slammed into the back of the net. Goal! The stadium exploded. Not just noise, chaos. Pure, unfiltered chaos. Ronaldo turned, arms wide. That familiar celebration, that roar, that moment. Because this is what greatness looks like. But the story was far from over. Because football loves drama. Second half. The opposition came back stronger, faster, angrier. They pressed higher, took risks, and in the 58th minute, they equalized. Silence, shock, a reminder that no lead is ever safe. The momentum shifted, the energy changed. Now it wasn't just about skill, it was about resilience. Ronaldo didn't complain, didn't argue, didn't panic. He simply walked back to the center circle and waited. Because champions don't react, they respond. Minute 71. The game was on edge. Every pass mattered. Every mistake could decide everything. And then it happened. A quick counterattack, lightning fast. The ball moved from defense to midfield in seconds. One pass, two passes, and suddenly, Ronaldo was through. One-on-one, again. The defender chased desperately. The crowd rose to their feet. This was it. This was the moment. Ronaldo approached the box, slowed down, a subtle feint. The defender slipped. Gone! Just like that. Now only the goalkeeper remained. Ronaldo looked up. For a split second, everything froze. Then, a calm, composed finish. Low, accurate, inevitable. Goal! The net rippled. The stadium erupted. Again. But this time, it felt different. Bigger, heavier. Like history was being written in real time. 2-1, but still not over. Final minutes. The clock ticked mercilessly. 90 minutes. Added time. The opposition pushed forward with everything they had left. Crosses, shots, desperation. But the defense held. Barely. And when the final whistle finally blew, it wasn't just relief. It was release. Ronaldo stood there, breathing heavily, sweat dripping, eyes scanning the crowd, thousands of fans chanting his name, not because he scored, not because he won, but because he delivered, again and again and again. Because this is more than football. It's more than goals, more than highlights, more than viral moments. This is about obsession, discipline, sacrifice, the invisible hours, the unseen pain, the relentless pursuit of perfection. Some players play the game, some players entertain, but legends, they define eras. And as Ronaldo walked off the pitch that night, he didn't look back. He didn't need to, because the world was already watching, already remembering, already telling the story. A story of a boy who dreamed, a player who fought, a man who refused to be ordinary. Because in the end, football isn't just about winning. It's about moments, and some moments live forever. And this was one of them.